Hello, it's Melinda from Scrapbooking Craft. Coming on with another project share today. This one I did back in January, and my daughter's been pestering me to get all of the 4 videos edited up and loaded. So in January we did Mission Inspiration, which is Mike Deacon started that on YouTube, and he's also got a Facebook up. So we did that about the 10th of January. In January here is our school holidays, and then Alexis goes, well, what are we going to do the rest of the 20 days in January waiting for the next one? So she decided that we would write our own 10 steps for each other. So we went away and she wrote, she's 8 years old, and she wrote her steps all by herself, which was fantastic. Then we decided to do each other's steps and our own steps. So I think we started off with doing Alexis's steps first. So we both did a journal page around her 10-step process challenge, and then we did my 10-step process challenge. Alexis filmed her videos back in January, and she's been pestering me ever since to get my 2 pages filmed so I can put them all up together, because putting one of them up wouldn't be really right. Okay, so my mum's mission inspiration, we're calling it, was to use, actually I'll show you the book I'm working in. I'm working in my wine book, whiny book, and it already had book pages in the background, or book text in the background, so you can sort of see some of that showing through still. So use collage paper for background, e.g. wrapping paper, napkins, tissue paper. What I've actually got is a roll of, and you can sort of see it in the background here and here, is I've got a roll of crossword wrapping paper. So it doesn't have any letters on it, and all it is black and white squares with numbers on it, and it's like in the crossword pattern. So I sort of put bits up here and here. Excuse my phone going beep. It's obviously a text message. So I'll tend to that in a minute. So use wrapping paper. Okay, use a thin layer of gesso, so then I just scraped a thin layer of white gesso over it and sort of pushed the print into the background. Add circles. This is my circles down here with this template. It's sort of a circle within a circle with a bit missing. My daughter thought that was stretching the friendship a bit, but it is sort of a circle-ish shape. Add rectangles, so I cut out rectangle houses out of book paper and stuck them on. I knew I wanted to do some sort of house because I was just, I don't know, just feeling housey. Add 4 collage elements from magazines. So I've actually done one here as a basket or a lampshade, pair of glasses, shoes, and half a clock. So they were from magazines, they were from sort of my roofs, which was quite funny. Doodle in black pen in non-writing hand. In other words, if you're right-handed, you doodle with your left hand. If you're left-handed, you write with your right. If you're left-handed, you write with your right hand. So all this outlining of the houses and all the drawing of the houses was actually painstakingly done with my left hand on all these houses. Sounded like a good idea at the time. Quite a few hours later, because I had to do it very slowly, so I got it right. I actually took my book in on the couch while we sat on the couch. So all this doodling and this black and white check to do this house was actually done with my left hand. These clouds are actually done with my left hand. So it took forever. And this page actually took quite a few days to finish because it took a while to do all that, and then all the doodling on the bricks, and that was all done with my left hand, very, very slowly. Don't like that. Don't like that prompt. Probably wouldn't do that again. So much detail, but it looks fantastic. So the next step was add paint with a credit card. So these black lines here, actually just dunked it in the paint and did it, sort of looking like grass, so sort of building a scene. Add 2 shaped stamps. So I added, this is a chimney stamp here, this is like a tire tread stamp on for the chimneys, and then I put a bird up here, bird stamp up here as well. Add numbers. I'm thinking, oh, what am I going to do? I was keeping it very monochromatic with the colours apart from the red you can see on the shoes. So if you can see here, I added red numbers on the doors. Just Mod Podge those on. And the last one was add words or a quote. I didn't really want to wreck with a words or a quote. I didn't know what to do. Ummed and ahed about this one for a while. Was looking through the stamps when I did these stamps. I believe this one's from the same set. They're from Aldi. One of our local supermarkets have specials every couple of every week with different stuff. One week it's scrapbooking, the next week it's cake decorating, the next week it's snowboarding. So this says "See the world," so I thought that was a quite cute quote. So I stamped it on paper and actually cut it out and stuck it on the book. So I'm very impressed and very pleased with the way this one turned out. I love it. it's different and it's quirky and it's me, and it's kind of cool. So what I'll do is in the description box below I will type out my prompts, and if you want to have a go of my prompts, certainly let us know. Link back to this video, tag me on Facebook or that would be fantastic. And I'll also put the link to Alexis's video that she did my 10-step process with, so you can sort of see the two different layouts as well. And I'll put my link to this video in her description if you've come across from her video. So thank you for watching. Oh, I put that on. This is just a plastic bag I have between the pages. I need to go in and wax these pages, but I'm getting there eventually. This plastic bag just happened to be protecting the pages. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch up with you again soon. Bye.